That D+ have been a little bit prone to chaining losses together. As Gio is already barriering, and Smash has already finished his, as we are just fighting here in this.
Tons of lane control here. In fact,
oh, the flash forward there from Korea, as they do manage to get the first blood. Korea will sacrifice himself for it, as Deadly Flourish is just walked away from. As Smash in melee range with Andal is not exactly what he wants to do. Flashes eventually. Smash really wanted to walk a little bit faster. So he will have those shoots now collected.
Top lane, Willer has a potential angle here.
Yeah, but another anchor is going to connect. Andal just threads the needle, and Smash is so dead. Gio going to be able to pick that one up.
A long sword, he had it back a second time, and now Rich has level 6 advantage. Well, he's going to use it.
Yeah, that is going to be Xiu taking a lot here from Rich, but he's still got 200 health. Actually goes back in, which is kind of insane, as he flashes to get out of the way of the assumed preemptively. As good magical journey there from Korea. Smash still moving forward, wanting to find an angle here as Lucid and Showmaker are making their way down. Flash out from Lucid there to avoid the shockwave, which doesn't actually connect. Empress Divide now onto 2 as Willa flashes, but he's still going to die. It's the Bard getting another one, as Ando likely to go down next, and Gio will be shut down by Smash.
Yeah, invade, I should say.
As Korea has swept things out, Hook is going to connect immediately onto him, wants to take that magical journey, and he might be able to do so, but I still think he's dead.
Magical journey, you could follow that, of course, so no real escape for Korea, who was flashless. Stayed a little bit too long.
All right, Gio fighting against Smash once again, but taking that burst as there's the curtains. Gio looking for an angle here, does try to get out, and the Valkyrie will be able to do so. As stuck between a rock and a hard place here, ladies and gentlemen, as Gio kind of realizing he's trying to work out what he can do. Flash is available for both of them, and there it is. Smash just needs one more, and there it is. A bit sad, like you saw it. Gio was like, well, I mean, if I go the other direction, I'm dead. As Gio's going to get locked up into the air. In goes Willa, looking to try and take him down, and they will be able to grab that kill. Andal just a bit of damage and electrocute here is now Korea face checking. Not sure about that one, but it's Willa that's taking the brunt of this. Deadly Flourish from Smash as he's looking for a flank angle. As we know the Lucid doesn't have the public execution, but DRX members are getting so low, and the Cosmic Binding connects onto Gio. He's in melee range, and now he is dead as Showmaker looks to get out of there and will be able to do so, but now the stun lands onto Willer as well. Cosmic Binding after the flash is going to miss though, and Smash just needs a little...
Never know. Did not happen in this case. Is Rich going to go for another all-in here?
Yeah, there's a slicing maelstrom onto Xiu. He's going to try and turn it as best he can. Does get the boot back, and down goes Rich!
In the top lane, because Rich had been constantly been able to apply that pressure and was really generating a significant lead up there, and now it's just completely gone.
And now Willer is trying to take some more of these grubs, as Empress Divide does get the flash out from Willa.
This timing for Showmaker's back is a little risky. So
Tempered Fate going to eat the entire lightning rush, as the flash does have to come out there from Rich. It's not necessarily as good, and I kind of like it. The identification of what this composition could do, as Tempered Fate to turn off this turret. Rich just has to get out of there.
Pick up a dragon here.
Whoa, Flash Depth Charge does come on through as the public execution. I don't know whether he really wanted to go that way, as Lucid flashes and dies across the map.
And maybe even potentially more here.
Yeah, remember, Gio took down the turret, and so Xiu is likely just dead as well. The flash is also employed, but it's not going to save him, and Gio gets another kill.
Now as well, with Xiu dead, they are just winning everywhere, and it's a massive swing. Now the gold is dead even.
Yep. Teleport does come on through for the Mirror Man as well, as another anchor is going to connect onto Korea. He's taking a lot of damage, has to flash to get himself out. Magical Journey, a very short one, as the curtains have now been called. Gio is now having Smash in point-blank range. Doesn't exactly get to use all of these, as there's a great shockwave onto Lucid to take him out. Finally, he kills the Ambassador with that ability, as Gio realizes the rest of his team's here, and DK are not a little complacent. And if you're a DK fan, you'll understand that's happened before. Xiu is just really dead. Rich just...
And they don't get the turret in mid lane, and they don't have a play here.
Well, Hook going to connect onto Showmaker as he gets knocked up. Tempered Fate to keep him safe. As now Lucid looking for an angle. Flash out of the way from Andal to avoid the deadly flow.
For DRX, Yukao has the time to come back in. Got an extra rod.
Well, in goes Xiu looking to take down Ando, and he does successfully do that. But Flash, he could win the game for them right here. Shockwave connects onto Lucid. He does still have the public execution as in goes Showmaker, and he looks for the angle. He gets on top of Xiu. The public execution is there as well, and the curtains, they have been called for DRX, but 2 are already down. And this is the thing that's a little bit scary, because this could mean a lot for DK as Lucid's just dead again. Willer is going to turn that into another one onto Showmaker here at the same time. He tries to shift the sands as Xiu, just one more auto and he's going to be going down, but Showmaker's dead on the other side of the map, and DK are falling apart at the seams. The important part, it's what happens afterwards.
Yeah, it's too many minions.
Oh wait, yeah, it's just like, yeah. DK are the team that are just, yeah, they often get caught by teams like that as Tempered Fate goes wide, Deadly Flourish gets flashed, and Rich going to keep himself alive. Xiu in a lot of trouble as he's going to have to get out of there. To the races in this game is all right. Let's see whether they can find it as there is the public execution, but the CC is there and the Ambessa goes down.
Way too early for the TP flank. Let's see if he can get anything with the
Also,
shot
what is
blast.
a flanking Jace going to do anyway as Empress Divide comes on through and Showmaker immediately goes down. She was knocked out of the sky. And DRX is moving forward like a freight train. Smash likely to go down next as Willow looks for the angle. Wind becomes lightning. He's going to go wide, so that spells the end of that.
Okay, he's just got the aggro, and then too many minions for him as well. Yikes.
Oh no.
Doesn't have his abilities, or either doesn't have enough No? What happens? Oh. Yeah.
Right. So he just dies to the turret because he... to try, and there is Rich finding the angle onto Showmaker. The Shockwave connects onto Korea, but Showmaker does flash his way out of there. Xiu now getting ulted by Andal, but the knockup collects Korea on the way through, and the chase is separated and destroyed. A double kill just casually there for Xiu, and they'll just sort.
He's just super safe. Xiu, on the other hand,
he's going to get booped back by the hammer, but he does offer... Purchase as the anchor is going to go wide. Xiu is walking a little too fast there for Andal as just stands in it, does Rich, as he's very happy to be Tempered Fated. He will get held in position though, and it's Smash that's able to lock down that kill now.
Lucid
the curtains
flank.
are being called. Let's see whether Lucid can actually find this. There's a couple more bullets left in the chamber. Deadly Flourish connects as they do have Andal, and they avoid the anchor. But now Willa goes in, and we will have to find out whether Willa can actually die. Goes down to the GA to start us off. As the engaged Corki comes in, the Shockwave is going to come through as well, and all the damage is melting. Xiu just doesn't take damage. And the Corki finding is actually fantastic, but Lucid, he cannot outfight this. And Andal comes forward. Is that going to be the Quadri? Yes, it is. And down goes the Nexus. Tank Corki, ladies and gentlemen.